Hello. I've talked to all of you now, so this is so great to have finally touched base with all of you and finally have gotten this year started, right? Whew, day one is over, one, two, however you want to look at it. And now we're at the point where class is rolling and, we have a schedule, technology works enough, and I'm still trying. Obviously, my group of three from Wednesday know that I was trying to see all of you, but I'll get better. But here we are. Our class of now five. Unfortunately, Caitlin McQuarrie is no longer in our group, so she doesn't go to our school anymore. But I talked to her today and she is doing well. And if you're friends with her, make sure she knows that we are keeping her spirit alive in the library, because I know it was a really good place for her here. So our official roster looks like Keely Boomsma, Nick Clifton, Brianna Partridge for M3, and then we have Lily Goldman on for G5, and then Teresa Knapp at G8. So Keely, Nick, Brianna, Lil, and Teresa, you will be our group on Tuesday at 11. In regards to our agenda for Friday and Monday, August 14th and 17th, we are starting that talk about the great genre book club. So trying to read, and I might have mentioned it to you as a group or in a video. I will repeat myself because I'm doing this like 4 different ways wherever I do it. So apologies in advance. But one of my jobs is and a lot of times you find a passion or a career that you really like, and then you end up reading a lot of books. In my case, that may not be part of my favorite genre, or it might be something that I'm doing because I need to help out a teacher or I need to learn something on the fly. And it's just kind of life. I mean, sometimes you just have to do something you like, but you have to apply it in a way that may be new to you or maybe even uncomfortable. So we are going to be looking at different genres. We're still going to be celebrating reading and doing things related to the library in here. In total, you'll read 4 books. And as I mentioned, the first 2 I have chosen for reasons related to the library. And then the last 2 will be your choice. So I have a couple of articles that just kind of talk about genres, just kind of getting our feet wet. And then I have some videos that talk about the BHSN site, the Safari site. Safari is what everybody else sees. If we are ever together at face-to-face, or you're ever working with patrons, and that's just a TBD, depending on the state situation, the school situation, then your personal situation. But we now have the capabilities of checking out books even remotely. And so we're going to stick with the Safari side because we won't really look at Surpass until you're here, if you're here during this time. Of course, those of you who come back who don't graduate or so forth, we'll find a way to make sure you know that information one way or the other. But these videos are the same ones that I have pushed out to the general population. And they give just a general overview of the sites. They talk about searching. They talk about the digital book bag and holds, and then the digital reviews. So all 4 of those videos are going to explain the Safari side, and then it's going to explain the, I guess, number 2 of the 2 assignments that I have is I want you to practice or apply what I have preached in my 4 videos to making a short review of any book that you've read. Now, granted, you can only put a review on a book that's in our catalog. And I know many of you probably read so many different types of books. And I know, Keely, you always struggle with finding something that you like, even though you're always reading a lot. So, but what I'd like you to do is log in to Safari. I want you to put a book on hold, and then I want you to rate and review a book. And basically this is just to show me you know what you're doing, because 1, if it doesn't work for you, that's a problem, because I need to make sure it works for other students, because you guys are my main patrons. And 2, Part of your assignments when we start getting into the unit plans related to the Great Genre Book Club, one of your larger assignments will be to review what you're reading. So I want to make sure you're able to do that and publish it. The first of 2 assignments is a second movable feast, 3 truths and a lie about genres. And in that assignment, I ask you to tell me what you know about various genres. Tell me what your favorite is and why, what type of person it might appeal to, what's your least favorite genre, and then the biggest turnoff about this genre. And I have opinions too. So again, just starting that discussion. I know our first and our second movable feasts are back to back. And so there's a quick turnaround, but that was mainly just to generate a little discussion at the start. And like I've mentioned, it'll get, as we move through our semester, sometimes we will have more than others, but I will not ever give you more than 1 a week, because I know you'll have other assignments and you have other classes, and oh, you're a teenager and you have a life. So I just want to keep all of that in mind. So if you have any questions, send me an email or some other way to, if we can find another way. I know maybe some social media works better for some of you, but let's keep it to email or some way that I can document our conversations, which is the legal and safe thing to do. So if you do have any problems accessing this information, the assignment, understanding the assignment, understanding any part of what I've given you, please email me, find a way to contact me, and I'll clear it up for you. Easy breezy. For those of you who still need a book, I will be in front of the school beginning on Monday from 9 to 11, and I will be having my first library drive-through. Most likely, I'm going to post that video to this day's worth of coursework when I do this on Friday. So hey, stay tuned for that. But can't wait to talk to you guys again. Remember, Tuesday, 11 o'clock is our next meeting, and the links are already posted. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.